Hey, welcome back to Squid. In this video, I'm just going to show you how I share content with my students online, okay, using the iPad. So I'm just going to get on with this straight away. What I'm doing here is I'm creating my lesson, okay, the exercise I'm going to share with the students using GoodNotes. So here I've just put together some instructions and the work that I want to share out. What I'm going to do from here then is I'm going to export all as a PDF. I'm happy with exporting it as a PDF because that's what students are going to download and view. I'm going to go ahead and export this. I'm going to export it to Google Classroom because that's where I'm going to share it with my students. And directly from GoodNotes, okay, on the iPad, you can share this on the classroom by making an announcement. Okay, from this screen, I'm going to select the class that I want to send it to. That's perfectly fine. I want to send it to my grade 9s. And instead of making an announcement, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create an assignment. So I need to give a title for the assignment. I'm just going to what I normally do is I put the date there. So this is Sunday, the 7th of June. That's when I'm going to share it out. And then proceed with the title. So removing, and this is quadratics. Okay, and then here I'm going to give the instructions, and I've already wrote this down. So I'm going to just share the instructions with the students. And then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to give a due date. So this is going to go out on Sunday. Believe it or not, yeah, we work on a Sunday. And then Tuesday is when I want it to be due. In fact, you know what? Let's just give an optional time. Let's just say 1 p.m. Okay, so at 1 p.m. is due on Tuesday. And then what I can do is I can schedule this, okay? So I don't want to send this out straight away now. Now it's Saturday, 11:46. I don't want to send this right now. I want to schedule it. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule this for Sunday at 9:45. That's perfect. So this is going out on Sunday. This is when the schedule date is. It's not due date. This is a schedule date. So Sunday, and that's going to go out at 9:45. I'm perfectly happy with that. And so I can go ahead and make sure that I've scheduled it. Now I can go and look at the students. I want to show you the student list. Okay, and you can select which students you want to send it to. I know that I'm sending it to my grade 9 class, so I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to schedule this out now. Okay, so that has now scheduled the work on Google Classroom. I'm going to go ahead and just double check that. So if I go to my Google Classroom and select the class, I could come down here and select my grade 9 class. Under classwork, because remember it wasn't as it wasn't an announcement under the stream, it was under the classwork. I can see here that it's scheduled. I just want to make mention of this attachment here. If you click on this little eye, it tells you what the students are allowed to do. So students can edit the file, students can view the file, students make a copy for each student. Really, all I want students to do is to be able to view the file so that they can complete the exercise. And I'm going to leave it at that. A quick bonus tip, because I've shared that lesson using a scheduled task, what I can do is I can go to my other class. So I've got a 9.2, for example, go to classwork and then click on the plus, and I can reuse the post that I just done. So I can go down here, find the 9.3 class and then reuse this post for another class. Now it says here, do you want to create copies for all attachments? No, I don't want to create any copies because remember, students are just viewing the document. So I can go here and that would create that same thread, that same classwork now for these students. Just bear in mind, you will have to add your due date again. So this was due on a Tuesday. And then I'll go here and then again, I will schedule that announcement, okay, for my classes. Really, it's that simple. Whether it's a science class or a math class, in this case, obviously a math class, or an English class, whatever assignment is that you want to share, it's as simple as just going to export and sharing that on your platform. The platform obviously that I'm sharing it is Google Classroom. You can share it via email or whatever other platforms. You can share it straight to the drive and then link it to the students from the drive. But that's how easy it is to share a lesson, okay, on Google Classroom via the iPad and GoodNotes to your students. As always, I hope you found that helpful. And if you haven't, consider subscribing and turn on notifications for all future uploads. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.